This is a demonstration of the Racekeeper system instant video for SD card. I'm going to go through the simple operation, how to get the system up and running, updated to the correct configuration, and then show the operation during normal use. So first of all, power on your Racekeeper system. I'm going to plug in the power connector. On your power looms you have switches, so power up the Racekeeper system. You'll see on the control panel on the HE system the power light comes on, and then the memory lights start scanning up and down for about 75 seconds while the system boots up. Three-quarters way through this boot up process, you'll see the record light, which is the bottom right LED, start flashing rapidly. That shows that the Racekeeper system is performing a self-test, checking that operation is normal. There we go, there's the LED, the record LED flashing fast, showing that the self-test is underway. And when boot is finished, the record light will stop flashing and the memory lights will stop scanning up and down. The 100% memory light will remain flashing red, as you'll see in just a moment. So now we're in a state where the box is booted up. There's a warning though, the red 100% LED is flashing. That means there's no memory in the box right now. Not a problem just yet. What we're going to do next is change the configuration in the system. I've got a USB key, and on this USB key, like the one that you've been sent, is an updated configuration. And I'm going to plug this USB key into the operator control. I've got an operating control mounted here, and I'll plug the USB key in the correct way up and watch the transfer light. The transfer light will go yellow as the configuration is updated, and then go off again automatically. When it goes off, unplug that USB key and the configuration is now complete. And now we're ready to start recording Racekeeper outings. Each time one of your guests signs in, they'll be given an SD card. On this SD card there's certain files which tell the Racekeeper when to start and stop recording. Plug in the SD card into the system. You'll notice the change in the LEDs when I plug in the SD card into the Racekeeper system. Click it home and close the waterproof door. You'll see the memory light stops flashing, and now the status LED is green. This Racekeeper system is now ready to record. The system will automatically start recording when we reach 20 miles an hour. So I'm going to drive just to demonstrate that. When we reach 20 miles an hour, the system will automatically start recording. And there we go. We've reached 20 miles an hour. The Racekeeper system is automatically recording now. Now after your outing, once you're ready, or once the guest drives back into pit lane again and comes to a stop, the system will automatically stop recording. So I'll bring the car to a rest now. There's a 20-second timeout from now, when I'm stopped. After 20 seconds, the system will automatically stop recording. Do not take the SD card out while the record light is still on. There you see the record light flashing and going off. Recording is now stopped and it's safe to remove the SD card. When I take the SD card out, you'll notice the memory light, the top memory light starts flashing and the status light goes off saying this box is not ready to record because there's no SD card. I'll do that one more time and show you the manual operation in case you need it. So your guest has come along, you take their SD card, plug the card into the RaceKeeper system, close the door on the front of the system. You'll see the status light goes green, we're ready to record. I'll start driving, the system again will start automatically recording at 20 miles an hour. There we go. So we've reached 20 miles an hour, the system's automatically recording. If for any reason you need to stop the recording manually, then you can do so using the record button on the front of the box. I'll demonstrate that once I've stopped my vehicle. So we've stopped. If we want to stop the recording now, before the 20-second timeout, simply press, I was a bit too slow. So it stopped all by itself again after the 20-second timeout. Let me demonstrate. If you press the record button, this is a manual override for all operation. If I want to start a recording now, I'm in pit lane, I want to start a recording, I can click, it will start a recording manually, and then I can click the same record button to stop that recording, and the record light will go off again. For longer recordings, the record light will flash for maybe 2 or 3 seconds before it goes off completely. The key is to remember not to take the SD card out of the RaceKeeper box while the record light is either on or flashing. So now that the record light is off completely, it's safe to remove the SD card. Ready for the next guest.